Welcome back to Mexico, everybody. I hope you had an awesome day. And yesterday we found some really cool spots from super high up. We're in the exact same spot that we were at yesterday, way up on top of that mountain. And we found our huge level 4 bighorn sheep. I told you guys that we were going to find something cool over here sometime. And in fact, I'll show you right now. Right here's our tent. Yesterday we took a shot at that one bighorn over here, trotting at like 300, and we missed him. Then we took down another bighorn over here. We took down the bobcat here. But now we found where the bighorn is at. And there he is right there, 280 yards out. He's a massive looking ram, and I really want to take him down. Not really a great angle, but we could probably make that work. All right, in fact, I kind of want to try and slide over a little bit more to the left. I think we definitely made that work. I keep hearing this bighorn calling over here, but I can't get eyes on him. Holy, take a look right there, guys. We found him. 400 yards away. It's a decent looking level 3. That's a long ways out, but it's so cool that he's right down in that little pocket right there. I mean, you can't even see him, honestly, if you look right now. But as you can see, there he is, 400 yards away. So let's see if we can't make this happen. We're definitely going to go prone, so we can take a really good shot. We're going to have to hold kind of right on top of his spine. Maybe a hair above it, but not really. Because the fact is, we're so high up on top of this mountain here that we really don't want to hold too high. But there he is right there. I might hold for the center. Wow. What a heck of a long shot. And man, that was so cool that we could see him so far out there like that. I just absolutely sniped that thing. So there's our ram down right there, 400 yards away. But once we get down there, it's going to be very difficult to find him. Everything's going to look the same. So I think what we're going to do is actually put a mark right in the middle of that hunting pressure. That way, when we get down there, we can find him. Guys, there's something white right there. That's a bobcat. That's definitely a Mexican bobcat, about 300 yards out. Now, it's a good thing that we marked our bighorn sheep, because otherwise we could easily lose where he's at. But we have the 243, so we're definitely going to try and use that. I for sure want to find out what it is, though, as far as if it's a male. It's a guaranteed gold potential male. So we want to try and make a really good shot on him. Okay, so he's 300 yards out. Now, if we zero in for 320 yards with the 243, that should be pretty much perfect to be able to compensate for that drop. So we'll just hold right between the shoulder blade for 330 and see if we can't make this happen. All right, here we go. I think we smoked him. I think we definitely smoked him. I would have liked to have been just a tad higher, but honestly, I think we were good. Well, here he is down right here. He's got some pretty awesome curls on him and some awesome mass as well. I do believe he's a common, or he might be a light color brown, but anyways, let's pick him up and see how we did. So we ended up pulling off a 287 yard liver and a left lung shot. So he was quartering like this, and we tucked that thing like right perfectly. I was going straight for the heart, but a pretty awesome shot, 287 yard and a 136 bighorn sheep down. And I think this actually might be a big rooster. If I remember right, this should be a pretty big rooster. Well, unfortunately, we couldn't find that rooster, but if you look right over here, you're gonna see our nice male Mexican bobcat. And here he is laying right here. I'm kind of curious where we actually did hit that thing. We got blood here, but I don't think that's where we hit him. Maybe it is. I think we got a non-vital hit. Either way, we still got him. It was a really good shot, but I think we might have dropped just barely a little bit too low. Nonetheless, he's still pretty cool, and let's pick him up. Yeah, we barely dropped a little bit too low. Oh man. I knew I felt like we were just a tad bit too low when we took that shot, but still, 300 yards out, 24.5. He's a pretty nice one. He for surely would have been a gold, but luckily he was only a level 6. Like I said though, it's very difficult to take super far shots with the 243 because it actually does have such a high drop, and I think we might have finally found our rooster that we're looking for. There he goes! Ooh, that actually looks like it might be either a molted or a gray. Remind me to get back on that bighorn track and make sure we find him in a second. There he goes, there he goes! And he's down. We got him. I'm pretty sure he's definitely going to be like a gray. And he's actually kind of towards, ooh, a 16.5 gray gold rooster pheasant. We got him at 34 yards out, and he's definitely going in our trophy lodge. A nice gold gray rooster. Very cool. That pheasant literally led us right to our bighorn. Check this out. He's sitting right here. Our 400-yard bighorn sheep is piled up right here. He does have some pretty awesome curls as well. He just doesn't have like the back curl. He still should be a gold potential though. So let's pick him up. I guess he didn't quite make gold. 129.9, and it used to be 132. So yeah, not quite, but what a heck of a shot though. 400 yards, and we double lunged him. And honestly, we only really got like a 2-inch drop because I was pretty much holding like right there. Maybe here, and we only got like a 2 or 3 inch drop. Now there's a spot over here that I've been saving for quite a while. I honestly found this spot during the beta because there were so many mule deer here, and I thought, okay, maybe they're gonna be on my map too. So I went over here, set up a tent, and sure enough, it's a pretty awesome spot because if you look over there, look at all the mule deer. Holy! There's a beautiful buck right there. Then you got that guy out there. That's another huge max weight muley. And then I think there actually might be 2 more. Right there is one. In fact, that's going to be the biggest mule deer out here. 256 to 318 on the estimate on him. And then there's one more max weight buck somewhere. So basically there are 3 max weight muley bucks out here. 3 incredible bucks out here. So there's 1. There's 2. Ooh, there he is. There's 3. And there's 4. Now for surely we can take down this one right here because he's going to be the biggest muley out here. So he's 300 yards exact. Then we'll be able to get a follow up on this one. We'll have to hold for the heart for 300. And potentially we might be able to get this one as well. We'll see how it works. I really don't know. It's going to be tough, but we're going to do our best. All I know is we're going to take our time and make sure we make an amazing shot on this guy first at 300 yards. So we'll hold for the heart. Okay guys, well I was going to try and take a shot from the tripod, but it doesn't seem like that's going to work because we're shaking too much right now. And I don't want to mess up this shot. But I think we just did pretty well because I'm pretty sure we might have just smoked all 3 of those big bucks. Alright, so we shot at 3 big bucks and I'm seeing 2 of them laying right here. So we did pretty alright. I think this is the first biggest buck that we got. Yeah, what a heck of a shot too. Ended up pulling off a 299 yard double lung heart shot. Not bad. And a 289.7. Whew. What a sweet shot and a giant buck. I actually think we might mount him because he's pretty impressive looking. Then I see a buck piled up here as well. Oh, that was a close one. And that was a 285. Wow, look at the stickers on that thing. Holy, double into it, 268. Took him right in the top of the shoulder blade there, and that sucker is definitely getting mounted and going to the lodge as well. I know we hit one more, but I think we might have hit him a little bit high in the spine and probably got vertebrae because if you look right there, that's a very low hit. So I don't think we got him. All right, well, now that you saw how good this spot is, let's show you guys where it's at. So basically it's not too far off from where our sniper spot is over here on top of this mountain ridge over here. We're only about 500 or 600 yards away. Basically, if you zoom out, we're over here by La Falda del Rio. and there's a little peninsula that goes out right to here. We have our tent set up right here and our tripod right here. Now, I definitely recommend, if you're not that good at far shots, lay prone next to the tripod, as we just did. I'm not saying I'm not good at far shots, it's just sometimes you wobble quite a bit, and if you want to get that follow-up, you really have to have that super precise bead on them as you squeeze the trigger. But anyways, over here is where they're going to be drinking at least in my location. They drink here from 1430 until 1700. Now, the cool part about this spot here is they could either drink here, here, or here, and any place that they drink, you can pretty much see from right here. Well, I was just out here setting up some tents and getting some new tripod locations set up, and all of a sudden I looked down here and I saw something that looked kind of unique. That right there, I'm pretty sure is a rare Piebald Coyote. They're super rare. I've only actually had one, and it was a pretty cool big male too. We did take him down with a bow at about like 25 yards out, but this here is a female, so I definitely want to get her. But since she is a female, we're just going to use the Mosin Nagant. Actually, no, I think we do have the 243, just to be a little bit more ethical. But if you look closely right there, you can definitely see she has a stripe right on her neck. See that? Right there. Alright, this is going to be a pretty tough shot. Not going to lie. Well, you can't get him if you don't try. Got her. She's hit. She's definitely hit. But she's going out quite a ways. Well, according to the hunting pressure, it definitely looks like she did go down. Now it's just a matter of trying to find her. She's only going to be a very small coyote, so it's going to be very difficult to find her. But if we can get on her tracks and find some blood, we should be looking pretty good. Alright, so she was right about here somewhere. In fact, that's going to be her track way out here. And if we pick up this track here, we should be able to find out. She's a piebald. She is a rare piebald coyote. And there she is right there. Wow, that was way easier than I expected. So she must have circled around and then started coming back to where we initially took the shot, and she ended up right here. So yeah, there she ends up, a super rare piebald coyote. I've only ever seen one of these, and now we have two. That's pretty awesome right there. That is pretty sweet. Alright, well, let's definitely pick her up. And you know for a fact, she's going right in our trophy lodge. Oh, actually it wasn't too bad of a shot. Let her just a little bit too much at 320, but luckily that one shot did take her down, and in fact she is a rare piebald coyote. That is so cool. And I just realized that this is going to be our first rare coyote with the new fur coat. Welcome back to our Mexico trophy lodge here, and right in front of us is going to be our huge 287 gold muley that we took at about 300 yards. Then over here is going to be our huge gold gray pheasant that we took out of the sky with the 10 gauge, so that's a pretty cool looking rare pheasant there. And then over here we're going to have our 289 scoring gold muley that we got today, and we took him at about 300 yards as well. But look how much character that buck has. That's got to be definitely one of my all-time favorite racks for the mule deer, for surely. But then if you come over here, we have one of the rarest animals that we had in quite some time, and honestly this is our first rare, I believe, on the new map. Besides the melanistic. Remember we got a melanistic? Yeah, right here. Okay, so technically that's our first rare. We got a melanistic mule deer. But now we have a rare piebald female coyote, and there she is right there. These things are very, very difficult to find. So the fact that we already have one in our trophy lodge for Mexico is pretty awesome. But anyways, that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you like that spot for mule deer because it's a pretty awesome spot. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.